Ready? 18 Gator. Recon 132 fighter. Come on, baby. Get it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play that time for the Rams. 46 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert!
From the gun, it's Allen. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They're not ready for this. Hey, high 7.
Y'all playing the wrong football. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Allen will try again on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Bravo.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on third down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Hey, dude.
From the 44, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one who has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, Alpha.
On third down, Allen flushed out right. He made Allen hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
70, Indy.
On second and 9, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing Jones. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Jones now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Ebron caught left side. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Go!
To throw again on second down. Allen eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Topper! Shoot!
Jones operating from the gun. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Whitney Merciless has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. T.Y. Hilton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Kill.
On first down, Jones. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Anunwa, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. He's got it to Hilton. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 89 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Here's Allen to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
the ball comes out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down, it's Cannon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Jones now off the play fake. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Jones now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones will sneak it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a sneak with Jones. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Daniel Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Let's go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Taking a deep shot here for... He's got a man. Complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Throwing now is Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the hold on special teams backs them up all the way inside the 15 to start.
Hey, team 6.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Looking deep for Hilton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Allen airing it out, looking for Ridley. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a 1st down and run out this 1st half.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, exit. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Deep river.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10.
New draw Corker. Get it.
Looking to throw. Jones. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Ready? 61, matchbox lights.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Smooth. Let go.
Now Jones on first down. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Myers able to knock it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down now, it's Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, Hayward.
This is Hunt on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Let's go, let's go. Hands up. 53. Drop deep, drop deep.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Allen now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Stay tight.
Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Allen going to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. To throw again. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Yo.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Myers' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A Big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Eric Ebron. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Allen. This one caught by Ridley. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Mike. Hey, orbit.
Mike.
From the gun, it's Allen. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Allen now looks to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Danielle Hunter with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Go.
Jones on third down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Damian Ratley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
53.
Allen. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's got a noon one. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
Bravo.
Don't be scared.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will shave one more off this lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on,
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He finds Austin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
We want it. Pilot 64, we. Hey, Alpha.
Jones now. Off play action. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
31 yards on the punt there. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 52.
Go, go.
To throw again. Allen. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, Charlie.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming. I'm coming after you.
And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Allen now on 1st down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, Echo.
53,
Allen now. Going to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Ready? Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Alert, alert, alert. Attack.
Allen to throw once more. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Rams 45, Seahawks.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
On the ready.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, seam 6. Seam snap.
Back to throw. Jones looking deep for Hilton. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.